Set.
Hi, everyone. My name is Chuck Warner.
And I'm Dana Abbott.
Several years ago, we wrote a book called Eddie Reese, Coaching, Swimming, Teaching Life. And we've put together a series of little snippets of what happens in each chapter in this book, in case you're interested in taking a look at it. And this goes back to our experience at the University of Texas. Do you recognize this group, Dana?
Oh, yeah, Chuck. That was our first year. That was the absolute beginning of the Eddie Reese era at the University of Texas.
No warm-ups, just bare-chested people with short shorts. Who's that guy second from the left? As I
Second from the left looks sort of like an early version of myself with the mustache standing next to the incredible Chris Kubik.
Yep. And Scott Hammond over to the right, Eddie Reese to the right, and I must have been taking the picture because I didn't see myself there. But the first chapter in the book is entitled "Who is Eddie Reese?" And that is an interesting chapter and a favorite to me because it really is trying to define the personal qualities of Eddie. Um, Dana, do you remember Eleanor, Eddie's wife, sent us this picture for the book, and we had to figure out where Eddie was and where is Eddie in this second grade picture?
Well, you and I found him quite easily, but Eleanor thought it was somebody else. But the very center of the picture, young man with his face resting on his right fist, is Eddie Reese. And you can see the look in his eye he still has today. He's having fun with the photographer. He's the only one there that really looks like he's smirking and sort of daring the photographer to go ahead, take my picture.
So even as a little kid, humor was a huge part of Eddie Reese.
Absolutely.
When we were there, there was a study we did on personalities, and everybody was made to do a survey and determine what they valued most in their life. Do you remember what Eddie's result was?
Yeah, we were all sitting around together, and his came out as humor.
Yeah, he really enjoys and values bringing humor to other people. And a lot of that comes from his mother, who was a very funny woman, saw her two teenage sons one morning at breakfast, and they looked so tired from being out late the night before, said something to the effect, "You look like your eyes look like two goat turds in a bowl of milk." That Heather or Holly, his girls, said Grandma was just a laugh a minute.
Yeah, and he obviously that's a genetic thing because he likes having fun with words also, and he can put people down, he can put himself down. It's just a very important part of his being.
So that's the beginning of the book, which is learning more about what's inside Eddie Reese. And then we go through the 15 chapters in these little previews of training and taper and stroke technique and all that sort of thing. But it's meant to be a good insight look at not just the training and the methodology of Eddie Reese as one of the greatest coaches in the history of sports, but also as the person and what makes him tick.
Yeah, it's a great read. It's a great book. And Chuck, the audio book is great to have with you because there are a lot of people who have to drive long ways to get to practices or going to meets and take trips on airplanes. But audiobooks are great. And the bonus part of our audiobook is that you get to hear Eddie Reese himself in over 100 snippets. And we think you'll really enjoy that.
Where did we record that audiobook?
The audiobook was recorded in New York City at Radio Wave Studios, Emmy Award winning studio in downtown Manhattan.